Okay, so if you've joined me on this stream, I do apologize for the super loud music. This game has super loud music. I don't know why it has super loud music. I just can't turn off the volume of this game. So I'm going to start a campaign.
The land of opportunity demonstrates your talent and rise to become the most powerful transport company in the most powerful country in the world.
Go America!
The future lies in the West. We will bring progress to this barren swath of land full of simple-minded country bumpkins and savage natives. But transporting the required goods is painstaking and expensive. A railroad from east to west, now that would be a real gold mine.
I mean,
but the competition never sleeps.
created
The Central Pacific
US.
Railroad has already started construction on a line from the Pacific. Let's beat them to it and open up the Wild West.
So there's a bit of technical issues with this game. There's a bit of graphics flickering. It doesn't affect the gameplay much, but it is a little bit annoying. The game performance is not as good as a Planet Coaster, which is a really fantastic looking game and runs super butter smooth. This game is a bit janky, but it runs. And I guess for this live stream, it's viewable. I'm not playing it at the highest setting. I mean, textures and stuff is at high, but I turned off ambient occlusion and HDR because I find
Welcome to the Wild West. It is the year 1864 and we find ourselves in the tranquil settlement of Cheyenne, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. The tracks from the east end here. Our job, to construct a railroad line to the west. The first transcontinental railroad in the whole of America.
Right.
The investors have given us a rather modest sum of money, but that'll have to do if we don't want to scare them off. If the competition carries on working at the current pace, they're expected to reach the goal before us. Let's spare ourselves this disgrace and get started.
Alright, so let's start the mission.
If we want to beat the competition to the goal, we'll need more workers, and workers need feeding. Once the men are half full, this business with food could generate some extra income for us.
So I've got to deliver grain from Cheyenne Farm to grain storage. By the way, if you're new to this stream or new to the type of games I play, this is a transport tycoon sort of game. A bit more simmy than that, not as simplistic. So my first order of the day is Cheyenne Farm. This is Cheyenne Farm, this is Cheyenne Grain Storage. I've got to build what is this? I've got to build a truck station, which is this one, right? I've got to build a truck station. Alright. Use M&N to rotate it. Have I? Yeah, I have connected it like this. Have I connected? Yeah, I did connect it. That's a truck station. Station is over there. This is a truck station. I need another truck station, say Cheyenne Farm. This is Cheyenne Farm, right? Okay. Another one over here. I just rotate it a little bit. No, I can't get it perfect angle. But never mind. That'll suffice, right? Yep. Okay, so now I need to build construct a depot by a horse cart, which means that this is a what depot did it say? A road depot. Basically a road depot. Right, that's the only thing I can build. I have 2.98 million. Seriously. Boo boo boo. Let's where should we build this? Okay, let's build this thing over here, right? There's a bit of space over here, so let's build it right there. Okay, let's build by a road wheel. Let's buy one. Let's buy one horse wagon. Yeah, my place, the motorcyclists here are just mad. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's build a horse wagon, or rather buy a horse wagon. Okay, once I've bought the horse wagon, it's a bit complicated, this game, the way Cheyenne, can I just Cheyenne horse wagon 1. Okay, I don't want to set it at road vehicle 1. I think you could see that the game flickering a little bit. Giant horse 1. Horse 1. Let's just put it giant horse 1. Okay, now I need to hold on. I need to set a line first, right? So let me just close everything first. Let me just close everything. I need to set a line, which means I create a new line. Let's add a station. Let's click on add a station. Click this one here and click this one here. So I've got 2 here. Now I can close this one. Let's undo that. Let's select my horse, road vehicle. Yeah, it's a bit complicated as let's assign him to line 1. Now he's done and he's on his way. I might have to build more than one road vehicle. Okay, this road vehicle looks kind of dope. Cheyenne Dope 1. I don't know why road vehicle. I know that's not how you spell Cheyenne, but you know what? This game has a character limit. So let's click on that. Finances, okay, it tells me how much profit that this little dude here makes. I don't know how to use the camera to follow. Is there a way that I can follow? Oh yeah, here. Oh, holy crap. Is there like a... That's a first person view. They must enter cockpit, seriously? Can I like turn around or something? Like, holy crap! Am I like? Okay, let's just exit. Is there anything here? Nothing really. Okay, construct it at Cheyenne Farm and Cheyenne Grade, which is over here. No, why is it potential stored 0? Oh, okay, so it hasn't made anything yet. It just hasn't made anything yet. Wait, what? Oh, he's going here first. Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong building. Real Pro. So production 50. If I look at details here, yeah, I have stored. Have I have anything stored here? I think I have 15 stored. Okay, alright, not bad. Seriously, not bad. Okay, so far the stream seems alright. I haven't dropped that many frames. My hair looks terrible, but you know, I'm not in a fashion parade here. I'm trying to freaking manage a line here. I'm building my transportation empire. You know something really impressive about this game is the freaking scale. Look at this, and look at the jank. Look at the lag. Seriously. So I guess my objective is to build a rail line from here, Cheyenne, all the way here, Laramie to Rawlins to Evanston to Olden, and I'm just building a pathetic little horse cart to come here. So imagine the scale of this game. Actually, the game looks quite impressive. I just wish that it performed a little bit better. But that's what you get with this kind of simulation games, you know. It's absolutely I wouldn't say perplexing, but fascinating. But it's not the most optimized game. Oh, these are basically, you get to see the actual like goods here. Alright, so you are using up 700. how much is the grain anyway? How much does grain cost? Do I know how much grains cost? Chart maybe? I don't know. See, chart. Now this just tells me how much is stored, but I don't know how much I get paid for that. I gotta deliver 4 grain. I think I have 4 there. I'm not so sure. How many? 4 out of 4. Yeah. All right. I am carrying 4. So let's see how much I make. Can I just speed up? Yeah, I can. Speed up. Before that, you know what? Before that, hold on to your horses. Let's save game. Campaign 1. Campaign 1. If I can spell properly. Right. Okay, now speed up. Hopefully the game doesn't crash during this stream actually. I'm really afraid with games like this. Okay, no drop frames is good. I had a lot of drop frames problem earlier. In the week when I first started streaming like on Twitch, some of these tycoon games. Planet Coaster had massive problems. That's just 3! What? Oh, that's just delivered 1 grain. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, wait. How much did I get paid for that? Did I get paid for that? Okay. Check out finances here. Income over running costs. Alright. You know what? I can buy another horse cart here. Why not? Let's buy another horse wagon. Let's call this guy Cheyenne. Oh, I hate that. I thought I selected the name Cheyenne Doe 2. And let's select a line.
Let construction begin. In order not to fritter away our meager starting capital already on the first leg of the journey, it'd be sensible to choose a route that avoids costly blasting operations to build tunnels.
Alright, so I've got to build a rail line from Cheyenne to Laramie. No blasting tunnels here. So, a valley connects Cheyenne and Laramie near the farm. That's a good area to lay tracks inexpensively. A valley, Cheyenne to Laramie. Which valley are you talking about? Are you talking about this one? Oh, that's a long way around. Yeah, because I guess the other thing, if you play Railroad, I always mispronounce Railroad Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. If you play Railroad Tycoon 2 like I did, one of my favorite games, just like Roller Coaster Tycoon, the elevation of the map is super important because that will slow down the train. So obviously it's telling me to take over here. Come all the way here. So what am I supposed to do? This thing? Deliver grain. Okay, which means that this is grain, right? We have grain over here. Grain storage. Okay, so I need to build a train track, right? Let's build rail. Wait a sec. It's highlighting it in white, which means that that means my train is connected to that. But if I actually spin this guy around here and put him here, there's only a few of them. This is quite a tricky proposition actually. Yeah, I've got to connect this dude over here. This building. Which means that I've got to go over here. That. Collision. Something like that. That's connected. Alright. Yep. I need to build another train station at Laramie here. Can I actually build a road? Small street. No, let's build a medium street. So I want to build. Hold on. before that, is this a storage? Tools factory. Okay, never mind. Let's build a station. Let's build that there. Sure. 2.773 million. I am going to build tracks, right? It's a bit tricky to build train stations. Just click and drag over here. 36. Where the hell is that? Whoa! Okay. Here. 30 there. Alright, this dude here, I need to slowly just build this road, I mean this track, to make sure it doesn't overlap the road straight as possible. Alright, so now I need to build this is a freaking what is underneath the terrain? Okay. Yeah. Actually, my train is going to come from here, and then he's going to that. Yeah, I can't do that, so I have to do something like that. And hold on, why can't I? Yeah, that actually maybe I can. Can I sell this guy out? No, I can't sell that. Holy crap, can I just delete this? Oh no! Oh, I just have to. Seriously, that's awesome. Something like that, right? If I now build my track. Yes, please.
Wonderful. This one leg completed already. However, we're already encountering our first difficulties. It was very good of the government to place this land at our disposal free of charge. If it weren't for those damned Indians. They've pitched their tents right in the middle of our planned route. Our scouts seem to think they're rather displeased with the white man and his iron horse, and that's us.
What? I need to build a passenger station, which I already did. The area around the Indian territory. Click on the exclamation point at the Indian village to negotiate with the Indians or find a way around the problem. What? Where? Which? Where? Where's the exclamation? Oh, you mean this thing here? This thing far away.
Those damned Indians. They're sabotaging our work and are said to have physically attacked some of our men. We need to do something. We have various options. Either we buy them a piece of land of equivalent value, which could get pretty costly, or we could settle it the old-fashioned way, which would probably cost us our good reputation in certain circles. Or else we could try to bribe them with firewater, although its consumption is known to make one rather aggressive.
Firewater. 10,000 versus buy and exchange 200k. Nah, let's buy it and exchange the Okay. So now I need to get a trade, right? I need to get a train up. So I need to build a train depot, which I can place somewhere here. No, let's place it here. Nah, but that's a bit of a problem actually. Actually, let's place the train depot over here. So let's place it right there, like that. Let's build a track from this train depot to nicely. That's the other thing about this game, it doesn't tell you if it is connected properly. Something like that, that's connected properly. Okay. That's connected properly. So I can take one train. Okay, if I buy a train, this is what? Coal, iron, stone, and grain, and a passenger car. Actually, let's buy one of this. Okay, and let's buy that. Okay. So I can click on this. I see. All right. So blah blah blah. This is top speed 45 km. Power 130 kilowatts versus 40. Okay, this is obviously a better trade. So why I have enough money, 300. So let's buy that. Alright, so I bought that. Trade 1, sure. Trade 1. Let's close this. Let's set this. Oh, I haven't set a line yet, have I? Okay. Let's set a line, which, let me just set this line here, new line. Let's add this station and this station over here, and Laramie like that. I will change the name a little later actually, so let's just set the trains up. Line 2. Line 2, yeah, line 2. I got a train coming out here. Cool. So I'm done with that. What is my objective now? Mission info. Okay, choose an alternative bargain. Connect Laramie and Rawlins. Laramie to Lawrence. Laramie to Rawlins. Okay. So actually, Rawlins over here. Okay, I think I kind of messed up that. Which means that I need to build. What's this? Iron ore. Let's build another train station. Actually, let's build another train station. Train depot. Actually, let's. No, not train depot. Sorry. Train freight station. Oh, this is a passenger station. Oh, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have bought that then. So obviously there's a bit of a difference between let's destroy that. Sure, destroy that. So now I need to build a track, right?
The problem with the Indians has been settled, but we've already encountered our next challenge. Before us lie miles and miles of nothing but bone-dry steppe. We'll need to make sure we don't run out of water. However, there should be iron ore deposits that we can exploit to earn a bit of extra money and to produce tools.
So do connect it to the existing group. You know what? I'm not going to do that because it's a bit tricky. Actually, no. I need to set line 2. Hold on. It says Cheyenne to Laramie. Okay, so I need to build another station here from Laramie to Rawlins, right? Yeah, I need to build another depot. Create this as line. Yeah, let's create a new line. Select this guy here to this guy. This station, so that's train station 2. So now if I select still got used to the interface here. If I select a train depot from Rawlins, right? No, not Rawlins, Laramie. Okay, so I have got to set this station over here. That. Now I got to pick this. That is alright. Okay, there's a switch there. You gotta look for these little things here. These are switches. Now I need to build a passenger train, right? I need to buy a train. Let's build a passenger train. Let's build that.
Our loan has already been used up. The investors won't like that. But if we ask nicely, maybe they'll give us a little bit more.
Yeah, let's take out the loan. Sure. Let's pick this guy. Let's buy this. Now let's select him on line 3 like that. Alright. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to remove this guy's seriously, this guy's what is he carrying anyway? Finances, loading speed. Okay, it's not carrying any passengers though. Why is that? Alright, wait. Let me see if this train station here. These are all not passengers, these are industrial buildings. Ah, okay. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a flipping mistake. Which means that I should connect this line to that. Alright, I get it. Which means that yeah, I gotta connect this line to that. Which means that construction not possible. Alright. What if I did this like this? Oh, there's way too many tracks going over each other there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to select the line, right? Line 1 here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to add a station here. Yep. Line 1 I have vehicle. Not line 1. Bloody hell. Bloody hell! No, not there. Line 1 is not this one. Remove. Let's add a station. Okay, line 1. Let's add a station. This one, right? Yeah, Cheyenne and Cheyenne sliding. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let's remove this and let's add this one as a station. Yep. Okay, cool. So now line 2 is the one that I had problem with, right? So Cheyenne Central here. I've got to remove this and add a station which is over here. Alright. Okay, that would solve the problem because that's my train actually. Wait, did you go out again? Seriously? Holy crap, this guy, I'm gonna lose money with this train just rolling on its own here. Okay, I think it's time to save. Save this campaign 1. Yes. Ran out of money, so now I've connected all the way to Rawlins. This train here, how much passenger does he have? 0 passengers out of 14. I wonder why. You shouldn't. Yeah, you have enough. You have enough passengers there. Wait, there's something over here. Question mark.
It is rumored that a huge nugget of gold is buried somewhere in the wasteland before us. The first settlers are said to have buried it somewhere out in no man's land, while on the run from gunslingers. An aging saloon girl in Laramie knows more.
Oh, is that so? Aging saloon girl in Laramie knows more. Oh, there's a passenger there. Okay. Is there a passenger here? There's no passenger there.
The huge nugget is buried in the desert, says the lady in the saloon. That is, of course, incredibly vague. However, she also seems to think that the Indians might have already found the nugget and then reburied it, as in their minds, gold cannot be eaten.
Ah, I see, okay. So now the gold is where the gold? Somewhere, I have no idea. Somewhere in the desert. Find mysterious gold. Must be somewhere in the desert. Evanston? I gotta connect Evanston. How much am I doing in my profits actually? Not too good, because I think a lot of it I'm spending on building, right? So if I look at lines here, I can see how much I'm spending. Actually, can I just the destination. Let's speed up time. Okay, so I am losing a bit of cash. That doesn't help. Actually, is this guy carrying anything at all? Anything? Wait. 0 passengers, so you shall go to depot. Yeah, you go to depot because you don't need to carry a freight thingy. Okay, that train is going to collect that person there. Why is it 0 passengers 0? But yet I think I made a bit, right? There's a bit of an income there. What's going on? I have no idea. Wait, this says that there are 4 passengers waiting. But why aren't you picking up? Why aren't you picking up passengers? You do have passenger caboose, right? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm missing out here. Okay, you have gone back to where? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Where is that train? Holy crap, one train went missing. Okay, wait, before that. I believe if I look at line here. What the hell happened to this train? Line 2 went disappeared. Did I delete line 2's train? Awesome. Seriously awesome, but it's alright. Line 2 is this one. Okay. What the hell is that? What the hell is that sound? Okay, let's buy a train here. Let's buy a passenger car.
The investors are highly displeased with the wasteful squandering of their resources, as they put it. If only they knew what everything costs.
Take our load. Okay, I am going to set you at line 2. Oh yeah, you're supposed to. Alright, okay, fine. Which means that I need to build the track over here. Okay, so I am going to set you to line 2. Yep. Holy crap, I'm losing money. Hey, hi. Thanks dude, thanks for following. I'm kind of clueless, so I'm like the clueless gamer. I have played quite a lot of tycoon games in the past. Nothing waiting at Cheyenne. Why is that? This game doesn't make sense. This is like they don't want to travel basically. Okay, so I am losing money mostly. And I don't know why this train isn't picking up any passengers at all. Why? Holy crap.
A small Indian boy who was evidently better disposed towards us than his fathers has whispered the following to one of our people. In the mountain that the sun kisses goodnight, and where the shadow of the great tree pierces the heavy rock, you will find nothing that can be eaten. What is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Seriously. What? In the mountain that the sun kisses goodnight, and where the shadow of the great tree pierces the heavy rock, you will find nothing that can be eaten, which is gold, I suppose. Where's this? The sun kisses goodnight, which is the sun kisses goodnight is in the west. Right, the sun sets in the west, where the shadow of the great tree is. Where is the great tree? Which means it's in the west. Where? I don't even know which is north and which is west. I can't even see the sun. So I don't know where's north. There must be a way that allows me to see what's this? Navigatable water? No, there are no navigatable. Oh, there is navigatable water. A great tree somewhere. Is there a great tree? A great tree somewhere around here. A great tree. I don't see any great trees. Although, is this a great tree? It looks a bit different from the rest, but this one, yeah. No, this is all the trees. There's nothing great about that tree. A great tree. Is it over here? No, I can't find any great trees anywhere. I'm still losing money. Well, that's a competitor. Competitor is doing absolutely jack shit. Maybe this side here. I can't find any great tree. Okay, sorry, bro. Okay, I realize that this might be quite irritating for people who are watching, just zooming in and zooming out, zooming in and zooming out. But I'm finding that great tree. Forget about that great tree. If I ever find that great tree, I don't know. What's this? Terrain. Oh, this is terrain sculpting too. Why is it that these guys are not being picked up? Seriously, it's annoying me. Crap. Seriously, where is there are a lot of passengers here. Why aren't you picking? Okay, waiting for free park. I see. Okay. So line, I believe. Okay, now he has some passengers. I have no idea why it didn't pick up passengers earlier. Or maybe the passengers wanted to go to Cheyenne. Okay, that makes sense. Not go to what is that place, Rawlins. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm still losing money like left, right and center. So hopefully in the next round, when this train reaches its destination, I will recoup a bit of money. Everything is still pretty much in the red. Let me see at the lines. The first line, which is making good money, 10k actually. Frequency 140 seconds versus 11 minutes and 10 minutes. Actually thinking about it, there's a huge amount of stuff over there, so which means that I probably can get another. Oh wait, there's actually a supply depot here. There's I wasted freaking money. There's already a train here set here, or maybe it was the first train that I bought. Okay, so this guy here is obviously sell vehicle. What is this actually? Gondola, right? Yeah, let's sell this one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to set this dude here to line 2. Set you to line 2. And this guy here, I want him to return. Do you have any passengers? Yeah, he does have a lot of passengers. It does have a lot of. I don't know why I call things as it or he. It's just me. Okay, is there any passengers here? Yeah, there's one passenger, alright. Yeah, there's no free park here. The thing about the game is that a really cool detail about the game is that if you have a single track, like you've got to build like a path where both trains can pass, intersection. If it's just a single track, right, the other train has to wait at the station on the other end if this train is using the track. It's actually not a very efficient thing, so which is why you need that junction thingies. Okay, now I am making money. That's a good thing. Alright. Awesome. Yep, I just made money in 69. So my next objective is to connect Rawlins with Evanston. If I look at... Oh, I'm still freaking losing money. I can repay 500k. How much am I paying for loans, right? Total. Loan interest is not written here. I don't know why. I guess there's no loan interest. Maybe. Population and jobs. Okay, there's quite a bit of population going on there. If I look at my lines here, 9k. Seriously. Where is hold on. .440 general and passenger car. Okay, this one here. Wait, where are you actually? At Laramie? Actually, I want you to go back to the supply depot. I'm gonna sell this train actually. This is not the 440, right? Yeah, it isn't, whatever. Okay, this guy goes back to the supply depot and I'm gonna sell him. Oh, but I am losing quite a lot of money though. Serious amount of money because of the inefficient line. I made a couple of mistakes, I have to admit, in the beginning, but I've understood why those were mistakes and I'm trying to rectify them. But it also means that there's a lot of trains waiting around doing nothing. Actually, where is my...
Just one vanity project such as this has the potential to ruin savvy businessmen, like our sponsors. They've granted us one final loan, but soon they'll be broke themselves.
No, I'm not going to take out a loan quite yet. Wait, why? Okay. This is the weirdest thing, heading to day 4, but can I like reverse? Okay, this guy is moving. The trains were just standing there doing nothing. Holy crap, I just ruined my line actually. So I need to send this train to the depot. So once this train comes here, then I can send it to the depot actually. Then I can just sell him off. Seriously. All my trains are stalled. Alright. That's still not so good. Okay, so train 3, right? Okay, so I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell you completely. Alright, so I made a bit of money there. So you should be moving now, right? Yep, you should. Okay, crossing my fingers now and hoping that my lines do well. I'm supposed to buy another horse cart, right? Because these things are quite... That's passenger actually. Passenger, I wonder if what needs to be hauled actually. I think. Yeah, it's best if I take a horse wagon actually. How much is this? 13.7? Yeah, sure. Let's set him on line 1. Yeah. 57. American horse cart, what is this? Okay. It's time to save. Oh, there's so many auto saves. I hope this game doesn't like dump my hard disk with a ton of save games. Flickering textures. I like the music though. The scripting of the story is kind of ridiculous, but it's to be expected. It is developed by a European team. I think they are Polish or either German. Ambitious. I think they're German. I'm not 100% sure. But I guess it's funny. But it's freaking ridiculous. Okay, so I can't yet. I need a couple of million actually. I need a couple of million to actually build a line. No, this campaign mission doesn't have a competition, even though it says the competition. Maybe if I wait long enough the competition comes, but nah, not really. Are you carrying passengers? Yep, you're carrying a ton of passengers. Let's see your finances. You are losing money. Okay, you're bleeding money actually. What about you? 5. Okay, finances not so good. Yeah, you're losing money as well. So I guess maybe the best train may not be the best option, because maybe maintenance costs would be a lot higher. Is there any research for me to do in this game? I don't think so. I'm playing the game in the highest speed setting, because or else it'll be like this. I mean, it's really pretty to look at the trains moving like really slowly. The countryside. It's nice to chill out and look at the countryside. Look at the farm. It's a switch. Turning to the right. Going at 45 kilometers per hour. See the bottom right hand. You know, this game is like roller coaster type. I don't think I mean railroad type. In fact, railroad type. Take classic railroad type. This one seems to be a bit of like railroad kind of thing. Yeah. But on top of that, it's just not railroad. It's not just trains. But oh, you can see people waiting there. But it's also other transports. There's like planes and like boats. If I play the modern era, basically. Yeah, this game is not just about this olden day era of like horse carriages and stuff. Like you do play in like modern times. I don't know whether there's future, but I know there's like modern times. Speaking of which, I actually didn't play the tutorial. I think I finished one tutorial. I was really close to finishing tutorial 2, but I thought I got the gist of it. Maybe I should have done the tutorial. Maybe after this I'll do a tutorial on my own just to learn better, so that in my next live stream I'll know exactly what to do. Am I actually losing money still? I am losing money still, but I'm depending a lot on passengers, so that might be a bit of a problem. Let's save the game now. Let's go full speed now. Alright. Okay, are you making money actually? You're still not making money. This other trade is making a ton more money. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to create one line, just one line. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to create one line. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to remove this train. Okay, I'm going to remove this train and I am going to set line 2. I'm going to add another station. And let's add this at Rawlins. So Laramie, Cheyenne, Rawlins. Wait, that's not correct, right? Laramie, Cheyenne, and Rawlins, Cheyenne. Because can I actually? Laramie, Cheyenne. So it must come up before Laramie, but not after Cheyenne. If I remove Rawlins and add a station here. Wait, why can't I? Okay, it's a bit touchy there. Laramie, Rawlins. So, and to Cheyenne. It's still not exactly what I want actually. I should just remove everything, right? Remove everything. Okay, let's add a station. Let's add Cheyenne, and pop like that. So you are in line 2, right? Line 2, line 3. I'm going to remove line 3 actually. Train 1, okay. I just hopefully I don't lose much money here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate my trains to single train. I don't think I need 2 trains to run this one single stretch here. It's a bit wasteful, because if I look at my costs here, the running cost here, railroad, is less because I've sold that train. Yeah, running cost is a bit high. So I am going to remove that train. UI, you know, it's a German game, you know, UI could be improved. Alright. Ping, okay. No, don't take. You shall go to the depot, yeah. Okay, so you shall go to the depot, and I'm going to sell you off. Seriously, I'm just going to sell you off. You're a waste of money. Oh, you people there waiting. Alright, where's my one more train? Where is my train? Do you have passengers? You have 1 passenger. Okay, I think that's a decent start, alright, towards getting into the green book. I don't want to take another loan. Personally, philosophically, I hate taking loans. I try to avoid taking loans. I know in Malaysia over here, we have very high household debt, a bit of economic talk here, and people tend to take a lot of loans. And you know, loans are not bad because you don't need to be spending like a ton of money at a single time, so it's better to pay a little bit every single month. But if you own a lot of things at that, that's a bit of a problem actually. I try to avoid taking loans whenever possible. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything, I'm not rich. Okay. Are you financially alright? What is... Oh, you have a full load. Well done. Seriously, well done. Wild West. Or as Will Smith used to say, Wild West. Yeah, I'm not gonna break this up. This is a pretty simple scenario, I believe, but I'm totally messing it up. But I'm doing too many things. Like there's no gonna be like developers, if you're watching this, if you are, you might never know. I think this screen here should have a little bit more information, like how many passengers they're carrying, how long it will take to reach the destination. I mean, this is, although not really the most practical. What is this? New kind of tree. I can see the cities like over there in the distance. Like, I mean, you can't see what I'm pointing to, but I'm pointing at the horizon. Like, you can see the factories on the right hand side, and you can see like what's that? Like some sort of industrial building. I really look. I mean, it's not the best looking game, although at times where it's angles and certain parts are quite marvelous. And I think the model of the vehicles is quite good. I mean, that is after all the star attraction, main attraction in this case is like star attraction. Okay, I've reached Rollins. I can see a lot of passengers out here. It's cool. You don't need to actually look at the stats, the numbers, because you can visually see how many people are waiting. Look at that. Obviously these people want to go to Cheyenne. Okay, it's time to speed up here. Now that I think about it, having a single line also might be a bit of a problem. Actually, yeah, because what I'm going to do next is probably get another caboose, actually, another passenger freight. Actually, I need another passenger car. Every time you need to make these amendments, you got to send this train back to the train depot. Yeah, that makes sense. I have too many train depots, actually. Let's see, actually, can I delete this? Like, this is going to take a bit of maintenance, right? Let's see. Alright. That would do it. Alright, okay. Now it's time for you to go to the free path. lot. 280 Baldwin class 687. I don't have the money to buy that. This is 60 km, but I can buy a passenger car. Stagecoach and Rolls-Royce passenger car. 272k. Seriously, not enough money. That's a problem. How much loan can I take actually? 600k. Sure, let's take out another loan. Sure, take out this loan and let's buy a car. Passenger car. Let's buy this one. Alright, so now let's set you at line 2. Yeah, line 2. And I believe I don't need line. Oh, that's I didn't know that. Delete line. Alright. Okay, so if I click on line 2 here, I do have 2 passenger cars. Full speed ahead. So I need to go from here. Mysterious gold nugget. I can't find this gold nugget because well, I just can't. I don't know where this great tree is. That would help a little bit in my expenses, right? I need to send a passenger car all the way to Evanston. Evanston is a really small town. And then to Ogden. And then to over here, right? This is what? My own car? Promontory Summit. Okay. I'm pretty close though. I'm pretty close. If I can turn this around to a profit. If I can turn it around to a profit, then that's great. If I look at my lines here, 15k. That's alright, making good profit actually. Let's see how much consumption 30, potential 33, 32, limit 50. Okay, I need to get another one, right? I need to get another buy another road vehicle. American horse cart. Let's set you to line 1. Yep. Okay, I thought the game nearly hanged there. I'm gonna save the game because I don't want the game to crash on me. I'm not saying the game crashes or anything, I just don't know if it would. Did I just make a bit of money? No, I don't know. My train's going over there. Do you have passengers? Okay, quite a bit of passengers. It's nearly 1 o'clock actually. I am going to turn co-op. I need to sleep basically. Well, that's just 5k, seriously. 5k is really low. Are you carrying passengers now? Holy crap, that's a lot of passengers, alright. Okay, so I think that will be it for today's live stream. Thanks for watching this live stream. It's 1 AM over here. I need to get a break. I need to rest. I need to sleep. And I appreciate every single viewer. Thanks for even that one single follower. I really appreciate that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be streaming more Tycoon games in the following days. This weekend I won't be streaming anything because I'll be busy producing certain videos for YouTube. But I will be live streaming from Monday to Friday whenever I have the free time. If I'm not free, I will announce it in the comments
We
below.
can't keep our financial backers happy for much longer. They say this is the last time they'll be giving us a loan.
You said that the previous time. You said that the previous time. No. Yeah, I am losing a lot of money. But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, this is Frags. Have a fragtastic day. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I will be streaming City Skyline next week. I don't know which day, but I can't wait to get back to Planet Coaster. So maybe Monday or Tuesday. The first stream next week would probably be Planet Coaster. But I also want to start yeah, you know, the new DLC for City Skylines coming out, so I want to give that one a shake. But I'm going to start from a new city from scratch. So I will see you guys on Monday or Tuesday, basically next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the follow. Good night. Ciao.